You're the grandson of Ninoy and Cory Aquino, very esteemed historical figures. Of course, Pinoy is Artito,
Yeah.
but you're direct. And then, syempre, you just made kwento about your museum. What motivates you to defend the legacy? Like, what about their impact on your life
Well,
motivates you?
the real impetus was 2022. So the surveys were wrong now, but like before, as I could believe like what surveys say, right? And fairly early on, like they were predicting a pretty large margin between BPM and Lenny. If I believe surveys, like which basically I had until that point, I had to grapple with okay, what's it gonna be like with a Marcos president? And what made sense to me was this only makes sense if I'm like helping out the opposition one way or another, right? And I had realized that, like, because at the time, like, the name was really brought low, right? And I'm sure you experienced that too.
Yeah.
So I don't know, is it helpful if an Aquino is here, Aquino is there? I don't know, right? But the thing that for me was most concrete was I can work on the family name, right? Because who else is gonna do it other than someone from our family? That's
True. Yeah, I mean,
and it's the way I can contribute where unambiguously being an Aquino is not a drawback, right? And in fact, it's like it helps, right? So yun, after the campaign, I told my family that I want to be more active with NCAF. And the direction I want to take it is to be a lot more explicit about telling the stories of the three.
Hey there, thanks for listening to the Hey Iyo podcast. If you enjoyed, don't forget to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your other favorite podcast apps. And follow me, Iyo Aquino, EIYOAQUYNO on TikTok.